today. It's Madden NFL football. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Gunners taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Houston Gunners. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without it.
And we are underway from Houston. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Caps. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Colvin, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Caps. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A first down carry for Foster. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Richardson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bisons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caps. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They'll run on 1st down. Temple.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Caps. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Looking to throw. Caps. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd down. Caps forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Temple. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. I'm looking down from our booth. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it, and he's weighing that through his head right now, actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd, not influenced by the outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to reward the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. We'll see. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Switch it to the point.
after one. 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going up the middle, Foster. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Foster. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. On first down, it's Griffin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Down, 45, White. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Griffin. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run up the middle with Foster. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Camps. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go, set, 52, go. Ready, go.
Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready, go. Cut, cut. Ready, go.
From the pistol, it's Foster pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Richardson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks.
He's got room at the 30.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Caps. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Richardson.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now it's Richardson.
And it's complete right back to Ridley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Again, it's Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. 17-3, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake. Caps. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
On first down, Caps. Caught here by Conley. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, Colvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down, Caps. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Gunners are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Richardson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Foster.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Flush to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now Richardson on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd down, here's Richardson.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Flushed out right.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. On 1st and 10, Caps throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Caps. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Freeman. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Off play action. Caps.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This is caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Gunners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Here's Richardson throwing to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A give. This is Foster. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Foster. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Foster. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go. Black, 95.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Richardson on the bootleg here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Houston set to take over. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 1st down, Colvin, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the own.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Caps. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they bring out their punter.
as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, a little under 1:50 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down.
Richardson to throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now Richardson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Richardson. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the home team here, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.